Ready to teach an AI to speak your company's language? In our last episode, we learned what fine-tuning is. Today, we're covering how to do it. This is the product manager's playbook for a successful fine-tuning project, from defining the goal to measuring the results. Get this right, and you can build a powerful, defensible AI feature. A successful fine-tuning project follows 4 key steps from a PM's perspective. First, define your goal with extreme clarity. Second, prepare your data meticulously. Third, oversee the training process. And fourth, evaluate the results like a scientist. Get these 4 steps right, and you're on the path to success. First, you must define a clear, measurable, and narrow goal. Make the AI better is not a goal. Improve the chatbot's tone is better, but still too vague. A great goal is to fine-tune the model to respond to customer complaints with a more empathetic tone, aiming to increase the user satisfaction score on those conversations by 15%. This is specific, measurable, and directly tied to a business outcome. Your first fine-tuning project should be as narrow as possible to maximize the chance of a clear win. Next, and most importantly, is data preparation. This is 80% of the work. You need hundreds, if not thousands, of high-quality examples in a specific format, usually prompt completion pairs. For an empathetic chatbot, this means a dataset where the prompt is a customer complaint and the completion is a perfect, empathetic response written by your best support agent. The data must be clean, consistent, and formatted correctly. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. Any biases in your training data will be amplified by the model, so data quality is paramount. The training itself is the most technical step, but from a PM's perspective, it's often the simplest. With modern APIs, fine-tuning can be initiated with a single command or API call that points to your prepared dataset. Your role is not to write the code, but to ensure the engineering team has the resources they need and to monitor the process. The real work was in preparing the data. This step is about pushing the go button. Finally, evaluation. This has 2 parts. First, quantitative evaluation using a test set the model has never seen. Second, qualitative evaluation. Does the model feel better? Is it more helpful? Compare the new model's responses side by side with the old one. The ultimate test is whether it moves the product metric you defined at the start. If user satisfaction improves, your fine-tuning project was a success. Define a narrow goal, prepare high-quality data, oversee the training, and evaluate against both technical and product metrics. That is the PM's playbook for fine-tuning. In the next episode, we explore RAG, the smart alternative to fine-tuning.